Hi everyone, Vicky here, minus the hair. As you can see, I'm now wearing headgear. I'm waiting for my wig. So all of my hair is gone, unfortunately. That's after only one dose of chemo. But look, I'm getting used to it now. It was practically all after falling out by the end of last week, so I just got my sister to shave off the rest of it because it was just coming out in clumps, and I'd wake up in the morning and there was, loads of hair on my pillow, and I'm getting the hoover out, and it was just getting annoying. Anyway, it's still me, just with no hair. That's been hard, I suppose, not so much for me. I don't mind it because I think, look, it's only hair to grow back. But my son has found it very hard, actually. He didn't mind the short hair when I got it up short before it went bald, but he doesn't like the bald head. And I tend not to wear the headgear at home. I kind of go around in my nice bald, as you can see, lovely bald head. Because it gets too hot, and I just want to give the head chance to breathe. So when I'm at home, I tend to go bald. But yeah, so it's been over a month since I've done a video, and there's been lots of reasons for that, mainly because I was just too sick, far too sick. So I had my first dose of my new regime on the 18th of October. And I was being treated in Vincent's, and I went back up and had my treatment on the 18th of October, and I had 3 drugs. So I had the Pembro, which I had been on before I left to go to the States, and I had 2 chemo drugs, Taxol and carboplatin. And I had chemo before 7 years ago when I was first diagnosed in 2014. And it didn't agree with me. I was very, very sick on it. I just tend to have a very sensitive stomach. I just can't tend to tolerate any drugs, really. So I'm always puking. So I knew I'd be puking again. But I just thought, they had told me that the carboplatin is not as bad as the cisplatin, which is what I would have been on 7 years ago. But they did say that the Taxol is quite hard on the system. And that's the one that would make the hair fall out as well. So I went ahead and had the first dose, and that was the 18th of October, and it was the 29th of October before I got out of bed, really. I was literally moving between my bed and the couch for those, 10, 11 days, 12 days almost, and the only way I can describe it is like hell, really, to be honest. Between pains, I had shooting pains all over my body, tired but couldn't sleep because of the steroids. Then when that eased off, then I was sleeping all rounds of the clock. And then because I had to take extra painkillers, they made me constipated, and the anti-sickness tablets made me constipated. So then I was constipated, and then I went from being constipated to having explosive diarrhea. And it was just one thing after another for those, 12 to 14 days. I had some fabulous palliative care nurses who came in to check on me every day from Milford Hospice, who have been absolutely fantastic to me and my family, and we would have been lost without them during those 2 weeks following treatment. But I just decided that I'm not doing this anymore. I'm just not putting my body through this anymore. This is my 4th line of treatment. Most cancer patients, maybe get to 3 lines of treatment, some will get to 4 lines of treatment. So basically, my first line of treatment was the first time I was treated. Then I went on Pembro. Then I went to America, and that was another regime. And now I'm back and I'm on another, different treatment plan. So that's my 4th line of treatment. And really, when you get to the 4th line of treatment, there's not much they can do at this stage. It's to treat my symptoms really, and to try and keep my pain under control. It's palliative, and we all know that. I know that, my family knows that, so I just feel that I'm not going to put my body through that hell anymore. Christmas is around the corner, and I do not want to be thrown off in a bed at home, or probably in a hospital, because the problem is with the build-up of the toxicity from these chemotherapy drugs, I would end up in hospital with an infection or sepsis at some point, and I do not, and knowing my luck, I'd end up in there over Christmas, and with COVID nobody would be able to visit me. So I just decided, after those 10 to 12 days of horrendous side effects, that I'm not doing this anymore. So I just decided, no more chemotherapy. I'll stick with the Pembro. Probably won't, work, but it might keep me stable for another couple of weeks, and that's all I want. I just want another few weeks until Christmas to stay as stable as I am at the moment. I feel great at the moment. I had my second dose last Monday, so today is Friday. So on Monday I had my second dose, and I just had pembrolizumab. I had no chemotherapy, and look at me, I'm fine. I'm up and about. I was out shopping with my daughter for her transition year. Placement, clothes for work placement, because needless to say she doesn't have a skirt or a shirt or a blouse to her name, so we had to go out and shop for all of that stuff. Pennies, needless to say, because they won't be put on again after the 2 weeks in transition year work placement. But you know what, it's great to be able to do that. I would not have been able to do that had I had the 3 drugs on Monday. I would have been stuck to the bed, and poor Jim would have had to go off and do that. And they're the things I want to do with my kids. I want to be able to go shopping with my daughter. We went for pizza at Milano's at the Crescent in Duradoyle. Big shout out to the staff at Milano's in the Crescent in Duradoyle who covered our bill. I was absolutely mortified, and I had nothing to pay them a tip, so I'll double tip you next time, lads, but thank you. Big shout out to you. And my son, he just wants me to be able to go and watch him playing soccer. He has been sick for the past 2 days, so I brought him to have breakfast this morning, and here's the cat. Luna, I'm trying to do something here. So I brought him for breakfast this morning, and it was just the 2 of us, and it was just lovely. So they're the things I want to be able to do, between now and Christmas, to be able to go off and have lunch or have coffee with my kids, to be able to walk around the shops and not be, banjaxed. So, that's my update. So, I just wanted to give everybody an update, because I know from my dad, who was religiously reading everything on Vicky's Tribe and all the notes and all the comments that come in, that people have been wondering how I am. And I know sometimes what you don't know is worse than what you do know. So I just decided this morning I'd do a video and put everybody at ease. I'm doing really well, but it won't last. We all know that. But at the moment I'm doing really well, and I'm hoping to get to Christmas as well as what I am with my kids. And after that, well, who knows, But for the moment, my target is Christmas, to be as well as I can be for Christmas. After that, I'm pretty happy to go at that point, just to get to Christmas. So I just want to say thank you to everybody, the flowers, the cards, the presents, the gifts, Jesus, everything. It's still coming in. Thank you to everybody who has sent me a card or sent me a message on Facebook or Instagram, or flowers, or whatever you're sending in, holy medals, get well, mass bouquets. I literally have a whole box of them, so I have them all, I've read them all, and I keep them all together. So thank you everybody. And look, I'll put up another video again soon. I might even do one from my treatment room when I go back in. Oh yeah, and the other thing is I've moved on for my treatment. I've moved from Dublin, from St. Vincent's down to Limerick. And I cannot say nicer things about the staff in Limerick. They were so welcoming to me last Monday for treatment. And it just makes all the difference to me to be able to be close to a hospital at home if anything happens. So yeah, I'm having my treatment in Limerick now, which makes things much easier for me, for my family, for Jim, not to be worrying about having to trek up to Dublin if anything goes wrong with me. So yeah, I'll do another post maybe from Limerick Hospital from my next treatment, just to give you a quick update, okay? But I just wanted to put one up today to put everybody at ease, to let you know, and so you can see I look quite well, and I'm doing okay. I'm not dying yet. There's 9 lives in this cat here, and I don't think I'm on my 9th one just yet. Anyway, have a lovely weekend, everybody, and I will talk soon.